Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 1v1 Champion Status AirMech Tournament. Brought to you by OPTVLive. I am Steve, and this is Game C, folks. Game C featuring the return of the one, the only, Silvermutt, aka PowerCore. That is right, if you've ever looked at the Steam leaderboards and have noticed under AirMech Kills, the same name that has been there for about 3 years straight in the top 3 spots, this is him right here doing a little dance, giving us a little show and everything during the pre-stream. Meanwhile, his opponent over here on the right-hand side, flying in that Black Ops Helix, ImATurtle. Hopefully not in reference to how he plays, because you do not want to turtle against PowerCore. Beautiful AirMech battle dance going on right now. PowerCore using the stealth of the Neo, and he gets the kill with even no energy and no health left. He still secures the kill, but is he taken out by the Brute? No, he's not. Unbelievable first blood, one of the best first bloods we have ever had here on OPTV. That was so beautiful. It was almost choreographed, folks. That was awesome. So much hype, so much love. Man, I still can't get over that one. That one was awesome. So anyways, our game is on. Both of our players have already succeeded in taking their respective lower outposts, and both are now pressuring hard onto this upper middle station here. Yes, it is middle. PowerCore close to death. Will he get out of there? Yes, he will. He stays alive to keep fighting on. ImATurtle down to less than half health. If PowerCore would have realized that as he came in, he probably would have been able to get an easy kill, and Neo would have easily been able to run down a Helix. But ImATurtle getting lucky, staying alive, and even wiping out most of PowerCore's tanks. In the process, using that ratchet support, artillery, and just the firepower of a Helix itself. However, now, both players down to less than half health. Do we get another aerial dance? No, we don't. Each one will return to their respective outposts, heal up, and fight on. PowerCore bringing in a single tank against 3 Geminis with double ratchet support. That tank will go down faster than, well, we don't want to finish that sentence now, do we, folks? No, we don't. Once again, PowerCore is close to death, however, is able to secure the kill against ImATurtle, breaks out the Repair Guardian, helping to keep him alive, but he's going to need to be careful using Repair Guardian on a Neo. Neo's very, very power sensitive. They require that power, especially for the cloak. And as you can see, the Repair Guardians massively drain the power reserves of a Neo very, very quickly. And once you're out of power, Neo will summon some extremely easy target. So he definitely needs to be careful. ImATurtle, on the other hand, massively pushing forward. Massive upkeep advantage. Right now, PowerCore is kind of sending in one tank at a time, and these tanks are just quickly getting wiped out. Meanwhile, ImATurtle, 24 upkeep, 6 times the amount of upkeep. However, at that low of numbers, as you can see, it barely takes anything to suddenly become only 3 times, and now double the upkeep. It can change very fast at those low numbers. However, the more important thing is looking at what's actually on the battlefield. ImATurtle's 9 Geminis, 2 Ratchets, and 1 Archie for support. Meanwhile, PowerCore is a little bit more balanced of a setup. 2 Geminis, 2 Seekers, and he's going to go heavy. He's going to go for a heavy amount of mine layout. This is potentially could be devastating to ImATurtle, especially if he doesn't realize it, and PowerCore gets the mines on the right spots for the way that those tanks are going to go on a path. All these tanks could quickly become nothing more than just a smoking pile of scrap. That's right, more scrap than most of us get from when we have to salvage all of our parts for scrap. Could be going on right here. And that, folks, is what makes the mines That is the correct way to use the mines. I see too many of the players, they are reactive on the mines. They start even trying to build and deploy them after the push is already coming through. At that point, because of the long arm time, it's already too late. And normally the mines are not armed and ready to go before the player even, you know, before those tanks even get there in the first place. This is strategy, folks. This is thinking ahead. This is planning ahead. This is what true strategy is about. You see all this, you know it's going to hurt. Do something, get something ready. So that way when it comes, it's going to hurt. However, the other thing, and maybe PowerCore is not 100% familiar with yet, because back when he was here, it really didn't exist too much yet, is the fact of V-pathing, which lets you make your own paths. Now, in the past, if Turtle would have set these out, you wouldn't have had any option. These tanks would have came straight down here and through here, going through everything. However, now Turtle could use a custom V-path, send these tanks down that ramp here, come up through here, come down through here, and that would only be one single heavy mine to deal with. The other way to deal with it is exactly the way the Turtle is doing it, sacrificing individual tanks one by one to set off the mines, so that way they don't mass detonate and take out many of them and do significant damage at the same time. PowerCore needs to be careful. A lot of his mines are set up down here. Those mines aren't going to do him too much good. He's only got a small amount in defense over here. Meanwhile, Turtle using that massive carry capacity of the Helix, bringing in 3 Geminis. PowerCore using the stasis field. Turtle stuck on the ground, cannot get up, will go down to PowerCore. However, PowerCore's base is taking damage. 10% of the base damage already done. He tries to set up some mines to prevent stuff in the future in case more drops do happen. But right now, Anil trying to take out 3 Geminis at once without any tank support. That is going to do a significant amount of damage to his base. Stasis Blast going off. Good move there. Slows down the attack of the tanks a little bit. PowerCore realizing that, you know, okay, I've got the tank. I'm going to take some damage, but right now, let me push ahead. Let me try to get some ground. He has these tanks over here. He neutralized out this outpost. If he gets control of this, that's a great launching platform for him to attack Turtle's base. And Turtle might be caught unaware. PowerCore trying to save that tank, so low on hit points. He cannot save it, but he goes down. Stasis Blast goes off. Turtle stuck on the ground. Massive missile spam, goes back up in the air, and goes right up in front of PowerCore. PowerCore easily able to secure the kill. Flies back without energy, but he still flies back. However, over here, this Gemini just cannot shoot the other one down, and this single Gemini has cost PowerCore 50% of his base. That is painful, folks, for only a 3 Gemini ninja drop to lose half of your base health. That is extremely painful. And the fact that PowerCore does not have a lunchbox, so he will not be able to regenerate that health or get the shield up or anything. So that is now permanent damage. He realizes, you know, I need to do something because that already put me in a bad situation. And Turtle has all these tanks still left up here. He's going to go ahead. He's going to push out. He feels the time is right. Let's see if he's right on that decision. Turtle coming down, seeing those red dots on his radar, trying to respond. Got the tanks out. Without mech support, this will be a quick destruction for Green, but PowerCore comes in, sets up the Stasis Blast, but he's taking so much damage, he's going to have to get up, get out of there. ImATurtle going down to the Gemini. Because of that, PowerCore decides to stay in the area, move stuff around a little bit, and will live on once again. Guys, looking at the kill-death ratio, PowerCore, 4 kills, no deaths. ImATurtle, 0 kills, 5 deaths. That's a significant amount of deaths for Turtle. Even so, he's still looking pretty good on the map. He is at max upkeep. He really needs to do something at this point. Either take over more outposts and build up even more forces, or just push out. I would say if he scouts this out, he'll realize that he could probably push out, especially if he does a good V-path, or he sacrifices a few tanks to the mines. He could push out. Both players now at max upkeep. PowerCore, a lot of those upkeeps devoted to those heavy mines. Using the cloak to his advantage, he slips right by Turtle. However, this outpost significantly fortified. 4 creeps in the outpost, 4 more creeps in the bunkers. That takes twice the amount of time to neutralize this out. He has lost 1 creep in the process, so even if he neutralizes this out, he won't be able to get it out. Meanwhile, Turtle's preparing to push out, sacrificing individual tanks to clear out the path, doing a little bit of a scout, seeing what's going on. Almost kind of like both of these guys are just kind of each playing their own thing. PowerCore picks up a mine accidentally in the process, trying to bring over enough creeps before it's too late. Turtle is there. 1 creep goes down, 2 creeps going, 3 creeps. Hey, the 4th creep goes in right as the creep dies. PowerCore barely gets control of that outpost, but he did get it online for himself, deploying the 2 berthas in the rear area. Interesting placement of these berthas. He's going to potentially sacrifice these berthas without any significant gains. 1 will go down to Turtle himself, the other one almost going down to that neutral Goliath. But sadly, that's already 1 Bertha cannon lost. He should have put out the Bertha cannons from here, set them up on this cliff here. They would have been shooting in before these tanks pushed out, and would have given him a big advantage. Unfortunately, now he's about to set up on the cliff, but he realizes it's too late. The tanks are already on the way, so he's going to land. He's going to stasis blast the tanks. As you see, that massively slows them down. These tanks have no jammer support. PowerCore finally dies, first death, and this is the worst time possible for his death while all those tanks go out. Bertha Cannon, easy food for Turtle. Pushes through, obliterating everything in his path. Can PowerCore get back into this game and stop this massive push? Does he have it still left in him? Turtle close to death. So close. Can PowerCore get the kill? These tanks are not going to stop. So many players we see, they just bring in the tanks and they stop them at the individual outposts. But no, not this time. They're going to bring in the tanks all the way. PowerCore trying to set up some heavy mines. Oh, but the mine does not activate in time. That's what I mean, guys, about mines are not a reactive, but a proactive thing. The mine did not go off quite when he planned, but the Bertha cannon on the socket, firing it additionally. However, because of those 3 Geminis, PowerCore's base is in dangerous levels. Can he still somehow come out of this? I do not think so. There's too much damage coming in. And ladies and gentlemen, it will be ImATurtle that will move on after that amazing game. There is your scoreboard, folks. 4 kills, 1 death for the PowerCore, 0 kills, 5 deaths for the Turtle, but the Turtle just too many Geminis. Could not handle all those Geminis that came out. The Bertha cannons were the key. If he would have gotten them set up on that ledge that we talked about, instead of pulling them out from the other outposts, this game could have gone completely different. But alas, that is not what happened, and it will be Turtle moving on. GG, well played. Ladies and gentlemen, this is OPTV. This was only Game C, the preliminaries. We still have 1 more preliminary match to go, and then our semifinals. It's going to be off the chain. Don't go anywhere. Hit that follow button, and stay tight. Stay OP, folks.